Isolate project, that came about during isolation due to COVID, which you've probably already guessed that. That was about March, April time. There's several reasons actually I started it. The one reason was just to keep myself busy and creative during lockdown. I did have a short film that I was doing, which I had to finish off, which I knew wouldn't last that long, and I needed something else to keep myself occupied. So that was the first reason. But the other reason and how I kind of fell into that was that I'd started a diet in January and done quite well, and I was a bit concerned going into lockdown that I was going to obviously fall off the wagon and start stuffing digestive biscuits down my throat too much. So I thought I need to do more exercise for a start and do a bit more walking with the dog. So luckily we live in a village, and I decided to do a big route, or bigger route than I was doing, through the village and through these fields, down by the river, and do a big loop every morning. When I started that, I just obviously noticed there's some very beautiful flowers, and the weather was fantastic during lockdown, fortunately, and it was spring and there was lots of flowers and stuff, and I thought I need to bring my camera out, maybe we should do one lens, a macro lens, and maybe just do some close-ups of some flowers, cobwebs, anything that I fancy. There's no restrictions on it apart from the one camera and one lens. Most of my work that I do is not about close-ups or flowers or anything like that. It's all about sort of big landscapes with lots of details going on. But I have always quite liked doing close-up pictures, although, like I said, I don't do a huge amount of them. So it was simple as that. It was to keep fit and obviously to keep occupied and creative. So every day I would go out with the dog, with the camera, and just follow my nose and find out, just photograph whatever I came across, and then I would go back and put them all together, retouch them. And in terms of the retouching, I also wanted to put quite a lot of grain and texture into the images. Back in the day shooting film, I used to do some images on a film called Agfa 1000 RS, which is a really, really grainy film. And with digital these days, it's so good, the cameras, the technology, you just don't get a lot of noise or grain, as we used to call it with film, in the images, which is great. But I just wanted to go back to that and just bring a bit of bit of texture into the images. And with the soft focus, I just felt it worked really well. And so far the project's been really popular. We've put some prints up at Monkshard at Horton Manor in the cafe area, and we sell a few there. And I decided to put them on my website, and they've been quite, as I said, people seem to quite like them. So hence why they're on there.